Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second episode of Siege Week. I hope you guys are all enjoying it so far. It's going to be 4 episodes long, I think, since it's, a week, and it's actually going to go over a week and everything. But this is another great free-for-all that I played, along with the other two. They're all really good ones. They're all really close also, which is nice. Here I'm playing as the Holy Roman Empire, the Germans, my favorite faction ever. Myself, and then over here we have one of my good friends on this server. I play with him very, very often. Unfortunately, he's not quite at my level. That did not come out as it is, but I often beat him, it makes me feel bad because he's a really good player. It's just that somehow I beat him, and he's playing as Portugal, even though he's got an unupgraded General's Bodyguard, which I think is a mistake on his part. But he's a good player, but for some reason I just beat him, and he tries. He's good. He's got it all down. He's just got to, work on his micro. And he's really, really funny, too. So, he's got that going for him. And over on this side, we got the Indoor Gat playing as the Turks. The Indoor Cat, not the Indoor Gat. I don't know why I said that. The Indoor Gnat. The gnat that buzzes in your ears. No. He's a fun guy, too. Talk to him often. He's in one of my sub-hot seats in replacement for another one. Here he is the Turks, and he doesn't like Western factions. Nor does my other friend here, Mana Azaria. He also doesn't like Western, so these two are anti-Western factions, and they're playing as the Moors and the Turks. And here we have a nice army here. We'll be watching their battle after we watch Zaz and my own, and this is actually a really fun battle, and you'll see why. So, I just want to go after Zaz. I don't want to deal with the Moors because I knew he'd have a lot of cav, knowing Mana Azaria. And it is once again, Swiss man rules, no max cav, so he could have anything. Just cav spam never works, so what's to worry about? And if you're watching this, just so you know, probably about this time, I'm either doing nothing at my grandpa's apartment or I am hiking in the Swiss Alps over in my vacation. If you recall the update video. And as you see in the distance, we do have the one unit I see, and also, this is awesome, this is one flash of Pavi's crossbows. He started to shoot at me and shows me where his army is, because I had no idea where they were hiding, and it gave me a clue that they were right here, facing that direction. And they're going to go for not an actual volley. I think he stops them from shooting, and they're going to go back to hiding. See, they're all gone again. But he was hoping I didn't see that, but if I did see the little flash, I didn't take a single damage, so they never actually shot. So, even though you heard them shoot, I knew they were there, and that was very helpful to me, but I just didn't know exactly anymore. It was a quick flash that I saw of them. I saw them right before they disappeared, ooh, he had them shoot at me. But, so now I'm just going to inch my way forward, trying to avoid death, as you see all my, troops lining up from out of this forest. He knows exactly where I am, so who cares? And he's still got his general way out here, trying to hide his army still off the trees. I should be able to see more of these troops. It's not like it's a barren forest. Hiding in this game is not quite realistic, but it's still fun. It makes for an interesting battle. And I love this township map. Over there is a battle I had against Iron Price that I uploaded a while ago. And it's really fun to look at fighting the trees, especially in the replays, because it looks so nice afterwards. So again, I'm just sneaking forward inch by inch. I don't want to get myself caught off guard and then be rushed and killed, because I don't know what his cav is like. I don't know what his infantry is like. All I know is where they are. I don't even know if they're together at this point. I just know that they are probably right here in this tree area, hiding from me. And he probably had to maneuver them so they all hid well, instead of one being sticking out. His general can't hide, unfortunately. He can't just chill in trees forever. So I'm again sneaking a little bit more out, inch by inch into this forest, because I know he's here somewhere. I'm pretty sure his archers were right here, and I still can't see them, which is that's just bogus. They're probably all lying down in this high grass in this bush. Just be like, do they see us? I don't know. Should we attack? I don't know. And again, I think I'll march forward once my troops are in order. Once I'm all lined up, I need to make sure. It's a step-by-step process going to this forest. Here I go again, once again, a little leap forward for mankind. And there he comes. He pops out, sending his conquistadors for a charge, and there come all the Pavese ready. And I think soon you'll see his infantry pop out of the ground and the rest of his cav. His conquistadors are, of course, upgraded. He's going for a charge immediately. There you see his dismounted field knights and Knights of Santiago. And oh my god, a massive horde is on me within seconds. And I'm getting my Imperial Knights trying to stop my death. And I'm charging them in to deal with these Knights of Santiago. And here he took out a good portion of my Pavese, but I countercharged and took out a good portion of his conquistadors as well, and they are routing, which is a good start to a battle for me. And here come Teutonic Knights charging in, taking out some of these dismounted feudal knights, and I gotta pull them out. And here we go. Got my infantry coming into the mix, and just it's underway in seconds. Look how fast this is, and we're already in a giant line fight. It came on so suddenly, I didn't even know what was going on. He's trying to get his Pavese out to get a better angle out from the trees, but my General's Bodyguard comes in and cuts that unit down. And of course, our cav is fighting in a melee. I have to pull mine out. As you can see, I got tons trying to go around the side now. He broke through my middle really quick right here, you see. I don't have many infantry there. His Knights of Santiago did well. So I have to get my Teutonic Knights to help fill that gap. But actually, first, I send this unit of Teutonic Knights to get this unit of Conquistadors. Because if this unit gets around to flank me, it's all over, especially with my Imperial Knights and Feudal Knights over here. I just got to keep them occupied, these Teutonics. So I'll go in for a charge. Hopefully it's effective. Not effective as I would hope. Unfortunately. Not that effective at all. But here I've got tons of my infantry overlapping, and right now it's mostly just his cav holding me back. He's got some conquistadors, so I'm trying to wrap around. You see I got my cav wrapping around also here, trying to take out his general, and he's got some Javies, which are now being engaged in the melee. And he's got a bunch of feudal knights coming in to take out my troops here, which is unfortunate. And all my archers are just trying to shoot in, but he's breaking through, trying to get shots on my Pavese, and actually he's fighting them in a melee, which is really unfortunate for me, because they are not good at that. And my Teutonic Knights over here are being defeated. He could completely wrap around and beat this back, but there goes his general, slain by my own, which I was trying to do the entire time, is just get his general out of there. You see I got tons of cav coming around the backside in such healthy number, which is what I need so desperately, since I have some falling apart lines here, struggling to keep back these conquistadors. My Imperial Knights are, at least. But at least I've got some breaking through over on this side. This flank is going well for me, while of course this flank over here is going even better for him. But luckily he never got that sandwich completely off. I don't know what happened to his conquistadors, he had to use them elsewhere. But I was able to not be sandwiched, and there goes a giant rout, and I'm winning this flank. But he's still got a massive conquistador horde, already wore down my Pavese, and now it's just my a few feudal knights and Imperial Knights holding them back. But here I've got some Imperial Knights not even do anything, and more conquistadors to deal with. They are hardy, and they are fighting me off in every side. Such a great unit they are. Oh, he's got some of his returning feudal knights as I'm charging in. But here they're going to get probably flanked by these feudal knights, which is a good move by his ass, getting a decent charge on my back. But I'm cleaning this side up. He's got some returned feudal knights, but that's too little too late. They're away from the fight and they're tired. And, ooh, sorry, I'm belching a bit. And my cav is going through and taking out all these feudal knights over here. Ooh, wow, he just flew up in the air. And there goes some more of these feudal knights, and I'm just going to clean him up now. He's got conquistadors that routed early on back, going in for a nice rear charge, taking out a good portion of my Imperial Knights. But I think I'm focusing fire on these mounted conquistadors, trying to get them out of the play. But here he's broken through these lines, unfortunately. But just in time, I have more Imperial Knights coming in for a rear charge into these conquistadors. So they fought long time in this one area, and now they're fighting in a different direction, and also now they're exposed to my Pavese at the back, which is very useful towards me. And I also got my Teutonics moving in. I can't articulate words. I just recorded one free-for-all. How can I record two? I got more Imperial Knights running in, trying to take out these guys, and they are all routing. Some Almongavars coming back to the fight. No armor upgrades, fortunately for me. and he's got some more infantry that have returned. But look, just all the dead. As I tried to wrap around, he stopped me from that for a long time. Fortunately, he lost most of his cav in this melee right here, where my infantry did very well, considering that these are upgraded Imperialites and will outmatch in conquistadors. At least they will outmatch them, outperform them, since they are upgraded and armor piercing. But of course, conquistadors will take a long time to wear down. And now we have a rear charge. And that's probably going to be the deathbed of all these conquistadors. You can see more than half of them all dead right there. And now that unit is routing down to 3 units, and that is the end of Zas. He admits defeat, even though he's got a few units. But what's the point? They're all going to rout anyway. And I just cut them down with my general. Look at them all go. And oh no, that's the and then over here we have an admit defeat. I'm not going to show you who, but I think you just saw. Anyway, I'll see you guys with the other battle in a second. Goodbye, and for like half a second, I'll be back. It's really short for you. It's like 2 minutes for me, but you know, whatever. And we are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the other fight of the eastern factions between Mana Azaria and the Indorcat as the Moors and Turks, respectively. For the Moors, he's got 4 units of Desert Cavalry, a little Jav unit, Jav Cav, in loose formation over here. He's got 4 units of Dismounted Christian Guard and 2 units of Turek Camel Spearmen, so in total 10 Cav. I don't think he has a General's Bodyguard at all, which is interesting. I don't know where his General is. Oh, it's in a Spear Camel unit. Then we have, for his infantry, some Dismounted Christian Guard and Urban Militia. Not very well integrated. I would put the Urban Militia in between the Christian Guard, and then for his archers, he's got Peasant Crossbowmen. The Turks over here, a lot less cav. He's got Quackapulu, which are so expensive, and then he's got Dismounted Sipahi Lancers all the way down. He's got, how many? 6 of them? Oh, that's probably way too much money to spend on Sipahi Lancers without getting any Nafatunes. Indorcat, he's a little bit, he's not as well knowledged in the game as other players are, and he's still working out, but at least he listens well, and he's trying, and he's getting better daily. And as you saw in the last battle, that free-for-all, like, he almost beat me. So he's a force to be reckoned with, he is. But he likes his eastern factions. He's got to learn to use the Nafatunes and not the Quackapulu. I don't know why he likes them so much, because they are so expensive and just not worth it. Since you don't have any cap to back them up, they can be surrounded and beaten, even though they're good in a melee on their own. So if we just speed it up for a few seconds, here we are. The lines are forming up, as you see over here. Me and Zaz have not even begun engaging, nor have they, but we have the first shots of all the Ottoman infantry shooting away at these peasant crossbows, getting some kills. It would be more prudent for the Turks to just charge now, because he could beat back these peasant crossbows, and hopefully he can't really take on those Christian Guard though, but he has to try. He's outclassed in every regard right now. He doesn't have enough cav to deal with all these peasant crossbows, and he doesn't have, and I can't even articulate words, Jesus Christ. He doesn't have enough archers to deal with all of this, even though he's got these flames going on. Not very accurate, but at least he's bringing some of them up. Good portion at least too. And he's taking out some of these desert cavalry as well, which ironically are not in the desert or anywhere near it. And I think they do have armor upgrades. I can't really tell. They always look very cloaked. And yeah, he's focusing fire on these desert cavalry, which is a smart choice. Try to even out the numbers a bit. And they're taking huge amounts of casualties, fortunately. But we've got more of these. These peasant crossbows will do tons of hurt upon them. Ottoman infantry, you can see 44 are already down. Or down to 44, I mean, not 44 down, that'd be a lot more dead, 20 more. And they look very glitchy reloading from far away. Like skirts are flying in the air or something. They are wearing sort of skirts. Really baggy. They're not defined pants, they're definitely skirts of some sort. And here we go, we got a massive charge coming in between the two cav units. The Desert Cavalry, which are skirmish, and they will run away from this Quackapulu, but they will do a number of damage on them first. And here we got the first engagement. Oh, he's got some Sipahi Lancers that were hidden in the forest. Very smart move, actually, to have them there. and he's doing well against these Christian Guard over in this forest. Taking them out because Quaquapulo can do a melee like nobody's business. But the Sipahi Lancers, they do have some upgrades, but I'm not going to do too well. And now you see more fiery arrows going in against these Desert Cav, which I think are going to go for a flank on the Quaquapulo before they melt away the Christian Guard in the skirmish. I mean in the melee. And we got the camels going in for a flank. I'm probably going to scare these Sipahi Lancers away from the fight pretty quickly. And I don't know, he hasn't used any of his other Cav yet. He's only got 2 units of Quaquapulo and the Sipahi Lancers fighting over there, which is kind of unfortunate because he wants to get anything he can to win this Cav fight because he's going to get surrounded quickly and his men are shaken on this flank. And the last thing he wants is to lose a Cav fight, especially this one where he does have a chance of winning it. And he's going to pull out, it seems, from here, but he doesn't have anywhere to go. He should have gotten Cav over there quicker, and because now the Christian Guard from Moors is just going to go in and sandwich them, or at least finish them off and just run them down, and then he's going to have enough to do it again over here. But I see that the Turks are not going to let that happen. At least he's been shot to bits over here, geez, by these peasant crossbows, but he's going to go for a charge. Maybe take out these Christian Guard, which would be very useful to his cause. Hopefully he will, but maybe they won't. And oh, there's the Portuguese general again. Dead. And oh god, that was fast. But there goes an entire unit of Christian Guard, or 2 of them really, taken out by the Quaquapulo in that nice charge. But they are routing, oh my god. And that is not an even exchange in any way, because these Christian Guard are a lot less expensive than one unit of Quaquapulo that just got wrecked right there. And it's only got 1 more at half strength. Jeez, and these Christian Guard will come in, even the ones in full numbers, and just cut down the Sipahi Lancers. Nobody's problem. We've got more. Oh, geez, wow. Turks are taking tons of damage now to these peasant crossbowmen, and ooh, they're just being lit up over here. The Christian Guard coming in, trying to take down these Quaquapulo, and they are succeeding at such. But at least some of the Christian Guard are being burst into flames, which is one consolation. I just got some spearmen, which is also helpful. You see, when you're outnumbered in Cav, you have to try to take out their infantry, especially when you have all a bunch of spears they could use to take out his Cav. I would at least suggest that, but no, he went to take a little bit of both, and in the end, neither really worked. Poor Cav. Those Quaquapulo just couldn't handle the charge of the Christian Guard, and these Sipahi Lancers will not last long against the Christian Guard superiority and melee and everything about it. All I can hope for is maybe oh my god, he's just setting these guys into flames, setting them all straight into a crisp. A fiery crisp. And here we got more Quaquapulo charging in, trying to take out the general, it seems, but nope, he goes for the Christian Guard first. I would charge the general, try and take him out, because that's a very healthy unit, but a weaker general than usual, and that's something you want to get rid of. Because when you have a general in a unit that's not a unit with 2 hit points, it will die a lot quicker, because it has 2 hit points less, which is just, a fact. You don't want to lose your general. And here, oh, he's going for rear charge, trying to surround this place, but unfortunately, he can't get his spears to engage the Lancers, the Christian Guard as much as he would want. Instead, they're fighting off the dismounted Christian Guard. Oh, God. I was like, wait a minute, did I misspeak? Nope. I just have so many Christian Guard type of units over here. And he's going in for a little bit of a sandwich here, and we still got the Ottoman infantry, I think, fighting in a melee over somewhere. Here they are. They're decent in melee, but they don't have the morale to stick up for themselves. And the Moors are taking tons of damage with their infantry, and these urban militia will do fine. They're a subpar unit overall, but they do very well with some upgrades, and especially against some Sipahi Lancers, they can take them out, no problem. And it seems to be going swinging heavily in the Moorish favor right now, but both of them have their generals, which is good. Whoever loses it first could be facing a loss. But the Moors have a giant surround on these Sipahi Lancers and Ottoman infantry, and they won't last long against Christian Guard. And his general is alone over here. Last guy wavering, and oh, now he flees. Oh, he admits defeat. I see. doesn't fight to the death. He sees no point in fighting and tries to save his general, but he gets caught anyway by the camel. And that is the end of the indoor cat. So if we just speed up to the end, both our battles ending very closely at the same time. The Moors are going to just march through here soon enough. We just gotta let that all go. A little bit of time here, just a little bit of time. But those were two really good fights here. But as you see, the Moors have tons of peasant crossbows left, a decent amount of infantry, and a lot of cav. Opposed to me, what do I have? If we look over here, we'll go to 2.0 just for speed's sake. I have a few units of Imperialites and Feudal Knights, very sparsely populated. One that's just over half, the rest well below half. I got, I think, 2 units of Pavi's Crossbowmen, a unit of General's Bodyguard with 9 troops left, and then 20 Teutonic Knights. And that is my entire army. So he outnumbers me in cav, infantry, and archers, so it's just not much of a fight. You can see the bounce power is not in my favor in any regard. Of course, there's a chance for me to win, but it's just not that very high, especially with these numbers. Oh wait, no, I have 30 in Pavi's Crossbowmen. Okay, no, my crossbows, maybe we're equal there. Maybe a little bit of advantage to me, but infantry-wise, I'm completely outmatched. Completely. Because look how many infantry he has. He's got so many Christian Guard, and cavalry-wise, he's got Christian Guard too. He's got the Camel Spearmen, so many of them, and some Desert Cavalry left as well. So just everything to make my life very difficult and hard. And here we go. I have my Pavis ready to get some shots off because I just want to get as many kills as I can over him. And I will just take out these peasant crossbows and such. But I'm not going to be able to cover that. Also, I want to get... I think this is a bit of a choke point here. I don't know if you can walk through here. These buildings, some of them you can't. So I wanted to use it as a choke point because I don't have enough infantry. I don't want him to overrun me, and I'm going for a straight off charge to take out his infantry because I think I can take out his cav with my crossbows because they're not very heavily armored. And bam, this Teutonic unit wrecks that urban militia and my general as well, getting a decent charge off. But I'm trying to pull out and I'm taking more casualties than I would like. And my infantry, with all their fancy armor upgrades coming in, but they're very in condensed lines, which is not good for me. And we got camels coming in through. And so many horses too, and they're getting charges, counter charges on me. Trying to take him out, but you know, still taking a lot of damage. I got all my Pavis firing away, hoping for the best. I really need to kill his generals. That's the only thing I can do to save my own skin. Whew, you could do it. This guy could just stab him right now, but nope, he's dead, useless. And he's got Christian Guard going after my general, and oh, he's dead. There goes the Holy Roman Emperor, slain on the field. And now all I have is some Feudalites that are about to rout any second, and a bunch of Pavis who can't do much. And he's still got his peasant crossbows, so I could shoot down my Pavis in the end. But at least I did a good chunk out of his cav and infantry. But in the end, once my general was dead, because I didn't have the cavalry to match his, or even with his to an extent, because he still had so much infantry too. And now he's going to come in and slowly rout my Pavis, going in for a few shots, final volleys. You can see, just piling them in right here. Look at all, it's just mayhem. Firing squad once again on this map. It's always me and my Pavis left on this map, I guess. It's my Pavis map. Township it's called, if you haven't played on it much. It's fun. I like the town in the middle. Winner gets to keep the town. But there go all my Pavis are about to rout. Here they'll break in any second because they just can't handle it. These are already broke. And I think I admit defeat in a second anyway, because what's the point in fighting? They're just not even going to wait to try and fight. And I go in for a countercharge and they rout too. And I think I admit defeat in 1 second here. Or at least once these guys are out, and then I realize these guys came back, and then I admit defeat. Yep, it's going to end any second, and this game goes to Mana Azaria as the victor overall. So I got 1,042 kills and 190 captures. So mostly because me and Zaz had a really close fight. He got 640 and 53 captures. The Indoor Cat not doing his best, but still pretty good for defeat, I guess. 470 and 4 captures. Manazaria doing very, very well. 700 kills flat, plus 213 captures. If he had time to finish me off, he would have another 100 captures or so. So he did very well himself. And he had less to kill, you see, only 800 here. Most of the rest having almost 1,000, or about 1,000, to be killed. I had a little bit less as well. So let's just take a look at the kill counts. And as you see, General's Bodyguard, 164, that's insane. Imperial Knights, 103. Teutonic Knights, 147 and 94. So my cav doing very, very well, except for two of my Teutonic Knights only getting in the 30s. Infantry-wise, my units did not perform as well as one would hope. 46 for some, 48, 8 for only some field knights that got charged to that. Bobby's Crossmen, 40, 37, 38, 31. Yeah, so just my infantry not paying off so well. All the damage in this battle came from my cav mostly, but I still managed to get quite a few kills. So I lost this battle. Good job to Mighty Zas. That was a really fun ambush he had on me. If he was Spain, I think he could have beaten me, truly, with that ambush. The Indoor Cat, nice job to you, using some unconventional tactics, like using Quackapulu. You don't see those often. And Manazaria, good job to winning. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of Free For All Week.